Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Saturday night version. We'll call it New Year's Eve. I guess we'll call it that. It's Enough Said podcast. What up, everybody? Everybody is in the house. Doesn't matter if it's last minute food shopping, holiday gifts, whatever it might be. You know, we're all here. That's what's important. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hey, what's
Yo,
up?
what's going on? Saturday special.
we are in season 4, episode 18.
So
this thing is rolling, man. You know,
messing with your maid on this last minute shopping.
Oh, I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking.
You just had to throw that at him, right?
Yeah, come on, man. I know you ain't.
The man comes in at like 7 on the dot because he's got to go food shopping right as it hits.
You could go grocery shopping an hour late, 2 hours before. Look, he's like, I'm on my way.
Yeah, 5:30. We're up in there. 5:30. I said, come on, Sean. I said, Sean, let's go. I said, I got to be there. Oh, okay. And you know how slow she is. Yeah, I said it. You know how slow she is. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's all something good though. It's all
intros. Good. More stuff from my intros, man. That's all.
So like that Wi-Fi, right, Sal? Nothing like
right,
that Wi-Fi,
man.
right?
You know, the Wi-Fi was kicking earlier. Let's hope it holds up.
Yeah, I know. I see you didn't get the present. I see you didn't get the present yet.
No, I'm still waiting for Mike's shirt too. You know, it's coming.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Sound's kind of blurry already.
Oh man.
But we got a great show tonight, guys. But before we start, as always, we thank everybody who's listening tonight. We are the Enough Said podcast. We are on all the major platforms. That includes, of course, like, you know, Spotify, all those guys. We're also on YouTube and all the social media platforms like Twitter. We're streaming live on those. Enough Said Crew. Email is enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com. So check us out on that. Dre will flash that at the bottom of the screen like he always does in a second.
Really?
Great show tonight. Great show tonight, guys. We got Eagles recap. We got a special guest, Kai, who's going to come in. We're excited about having him. We got a Chargers fan tonight, Jermaine. Chargers fan who killed us this year. You know how that goes. You know?
Killed Mike. It ain't killed you. I mean, you killed Mike. Mike keep fooling around. Now I understand why he kept picking the Chargers, because he's got family on the line now. So, yeah. Now I get
it. So we got that going on. We got some MVP talk. And then, of course, we got our picks.
No Flacco.
New Year's resolution. The Flack attack is back. Yes, we know the Flack attack is back. The man is 38 years old. He's playing like, man. Anyway, enough. We'll get into Flack attack in a minute. We'll talk about him, man. But let's get him in, Dre. Let's bring in Kai. Let's bring the guy in. We're happy to have him this week. What up, Kai? What's going on?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Up, man?
All right. What's happening?
How y'all doing?
Good to be here.
I know, man.
I like it.
Hall of Fame.
You got the right one. You got the right one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So let's get into these Chargers. Kai, why have they been so frustrating this year? Like consistency. What is going on with this team? It started last year. They had that playoff game. I told these guys on the show last year, I'm like, the Chargers, they're the team in the West, man. They're going to do it. What is going on with this team?
Poorly run. Simple as that. Poorly run franchise. Dean Spanos, terrible. Gian Spanos, terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But the scapegoats are gone. Telesco's been there 11 years, and he's won 2 playoff games and nothing to show for it. That's it. And then the carousel of head coaches, McCoy, Staley, Lynn, they all just gone in their 3rd year. So cycle continues. So as you can see my name, give me Harbaugh next season. Let's go.
Hey, Michigan might have something to say about that, but give me Harbaugh. Give me.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you real quick.
Good,
talking about Harbaugh. So do you get the coach first before the GM, or do you get the GM first?
From what I've heard from the Chargers media that they're doing both at the same time, but it's probably going to be, if they're going like Harbaugh range, they'll probably do Harbaugh first, then he'll bring in his own GM. Or if they're going with a first-time head coach, they'll probably get the GM first and then get the coach, depending on who's available also.
Okay.
Yeah. You sold on the quarterback guy? Is Justin Herbert the guy?
What? Yes, 10. 10 is our savior. 10 is going to be the savior. He is not the issue. He is not the issue.
Yeah.
Like, everything that's going around him is the issue. The defense has been, the worst in the league in the last 3 years since Staley's been there. And he's supposed to be this defensive guru or something like that. But it hasn't been good. So, I mean, defense is giving up, 27 points a game? You can't win like that. You can't win games like that. And that's why he's gone.
Well,
You think Eckler and Allen are slowing down?
Allen, no. I think Allen saw Herbert is not playing for the rest of the season. He's just gonna hang it up too. Eckler, he didn't look good. Eckler hasn't looked good after his injury or his ankle injury.
Yeah, he has.
And he just can't carry a team as the number one back. He needs a complementary back, which they aren't even playing the backs that we have. So it's like, what are we doing? Pretty much. Like there's no run game, and it's pretty much Herbert, put on your superhero cape and save us every week. So,
I mean, let's just pray and hope, Kai, that what you're saying is, as far as with the coaching character, I mean, all the coaching and the GM and all that stuff. Let's just hope you're right, because it seems like when I'm looking at, man, I mean, you guys got a talented offense. You know, I mean, the offense there is talented, but y'all can't stay freaking healthy. I mean, Jesus.
There it is.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen again.
What is going on, man? What is going on?
I think we're cursed. Simple as that. We're cursed.
We know what that means. We're familiar.
It went all the way back to LT. He got injured a lot. Even Gates got injured a lot. The only man who has never been injured was Phillip Rivers. Iron Man played every single game. But we're just cursed. Simply as that. The football gods hate us. You know?
Speaking of injuries, Joey Bosa, man, are you done with him? It seems like, that's a name that you hear so much about, so much promise, man, but it seemed like it never reaches the potential.
Yeah, I thought that Mac and Bosa were going to be like that dynamic duo in the league, especially, because we saw glimpses of it, like the Raider game at the beginning of the season last year, even at the beginning of this season, well, not really against the Dolphins, never mind. But we saw glimpses of that duo, but Bosa can't stay healthy, and it has been occurring for the last couple of seasons now. Now, it's probably time to either trade him, because can't be paying him all that money next year if he's not going to be on the field. So that's mine. I don't want him to go. I love him. I got his jersey, I want him to stay. I just stay on the field. Like, if he's on the field, he's good, but that's the problem. Availability. So,
yeah, staying healthy. I mean, that's key for any team, obviously. You guys got some free agents next year too. So what's your priorities in terms of free agents next year, and who do you want to bring back that's on contract?
We don't have any money. That's the problem.
Yeah,
there's no money to spend on to bring these guys back. So we got to get rid of either Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Khalil Mack, Bosa. Eckler's already gone because his contract's up. We got a lot of those four are taking up about $100 million on the cap. So two of those guys are gone.
Yeah.
Is Derwin James still there?
Yep, he might also be on the trading block, but I don't want him to go either. He's been used wrong. I don't know what Staley was doing. He had him at slot, corner, free safety, strong safety. Like he can do all these things, yes, but he shouldn't be doing all those things. Like keep him in the box, playing around the football. But we'll see if the new DC who comes in knows how to use him. So
Yeah. It's and that was one thing the Eagles, we talked about that on the show. They had two obviously new coordinators this year. Their secondary coach in the defense, this is his first year. He's a new coach. So that obviously plays a lot into it. When you have that rollover, consistency is a big thing. The players know what's expected. There's a system in place. When that gets out of whack, it's hard. And so is there any, in terms of coaches, you happy with them and their coordinators? Are they flipping completely? Is this like a complete teardown, or is there some you would keep?
So for coordinators, I'd say maybe keep Kellen Moore. I'd say just for the consistency around Justin Herbert. I think that Kellen Moore came in and he was just still using the Joe Lombardi playbook. He pretty much said the coordinator was the problem, not the plays. Call the same plays and everything will be fine. That's not the issue. As you can see against the Bills, the offense looked a lot better and we can move the ball a little bit easier, when the playbook is his. DC, he's probably gone because that's a Staley guy. So we'll be looking for a new one. Ryan Ficken needs to stay. He's the special teams coordinator. We got the best special teams in the league. And we've historically had the worst special teams in the league since I've been a fan. So
there you go.
I want him to stay if there is turnover, but most likely looking for a new DC and OC. Possibly they might clean house though. So start fresh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I got $1 million question for you, Kai. All right.
All right.
I'm in my fantasy championship. Okay. All right. You know who my first round draft pick was.
I know you didn't draft Eckler first, did you?
I drafted Eckler the first, my third pick in the first round.
No.
So what do you think? I mean, just listening on the radio, Eckler is a fantasy guy. He hears us. He hears it and everything. You know what I mean? He knows this is the championship. He said he's going to put on a show.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So tell me something, man. Tell me something.
As long as it looks good, if it looks good in a losing effort, I will take it. Don't mess up the tank season. Don't mess up the tank. Don't mess up the tank. Right. Denver's already trying to out-tank us by not starting Russell Wilson.
Right.
So,
what
are we doing there? You can't out-tank us. You can't out-tank us.
Kai, let's talk about this because there's a man on this show who wanted to trade 2 first-round draft picks for that tank, man. You might know who that was. He's hiding his head down the bottom. When the Eagles had 3 first-round picks, I said, you would really give up 2 first-round picks for Russell Wilson? He said, yes. Jermaine, will you still do that now?
You was agreeing with me, Sal. I mean,
I was not. I said no way.
You did? No way. We need to find that, Dre. We need to find that clip.
I said no way. Not even close.
Digging the file cabinet.
Yeah, not even close, man. I would have not given up 1 first-round draft pick for that man. He was toast, dude. Yeah.
He was toast.
So
he's past his touches.
In Dre's words, I mean, if we got Russell Wilson or Jalen Hurts, we still be in the same bind as far as paying them too much money.
Hey, Sean Payton. Sean Payton
arguing about that.
Yeah. Sean Payton said, "How am I supposed to get receivers, offensive line in here? And, win." I mean, that's what he said.
So Hef says, Hebron needs help or he would look mediocre quick. And I agree with that. Really the wide receivers are there. He just needs, obviously offensive line needs to get better. And
are they on the field though?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Are they on
injuries?
The
yeah. And then, like I said, the defense didn't help much.
Right.
And I do got one other last question for you, real quick. So if it's not Harbaugh, because Harbaugh could be quite expensive.
Yes.
Who's your alternate pick? I know we talked about this, but who do you think?
If you think Bill Belichick, no, don't.
I was just about to say
far away from the Chargers.
Yeah.
Far away from us. I don't want any piece of that. All right. I'd say Ben Johnson from the Lions. Who else? I'd say the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, but that's another 1 year. Maybe I want to see another season of it before I would get him as a coach. But Ravens defense looks good.
You're not going to take Eric B for president? Eric Bieniemy?
No. No.
Yeah, somebody said he'd go back to Kansas
No.
City.
Yeah. Kansas City need Eric Bieniemy because that offense looks terrible without him. Because he would keep them in line if he was still there. All these penalties on offense.
Yeah, you talk about a quarterback that needs help so he doesn't look bad. Right now, Mahomes needs somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but look, man,
I've never looked at him seen him so bad.
But
I mean,
you
he
gotta
was
look at
really
AFC
crying
West.
on the sideline. Did it look like he was?
He was like going like this and his eyes.
Just adversity. I mean, come on,
he
man.
was crying.
Yeah, okay, he was. Okay,
He
all
was.
right. I think
He
the wind was blowing in
He
his
was.
eye, and kind of teared him up.
What's going to be interesting though is how the AFC West is Kansas City going to be the dominant team again next year, because like you said, Kai's seen how the Chargers are got to make some moves and bid up there. I don't know about the Las Vegas Raiders, but
they could win the division this year.
And Denver, so I mean, Kansas City's looking like, we got the guys in our division are coming up on us.
This was the best year to overtake the Chiefs, and everybody blew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everybody blew it.
Everybody blew it.
Perfect year.
Yeah, especially the Chargers. I mean, this was really the year that the Chargers.
This was our year.
And then Denver was.
Everybody got hurt right away.
Kind of step behind.
Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy G. I mean, they tanked the season for.
They tanked the season before it got started.
Before it even started.
Jimmy G came with it. Oh yeah, they lost.
Why did they even bring back Staley after they blew it in last year in the playoffs? I mean, why did they even bring it back?
They thought it was probably because everybody was hurt last year. So maybe because but Herbert still dragged that team to the playoffs. So they just thought that they could do it again, and he couldn't. Right?
What killed me about that game was that everyone, kept saying, well, the offense was the problem. Like, if you have a 27-point lead, you lose it. The problem is the defense.
Exactly. Yes, the defense helped you get to that 27 in the first half. 2 halves of football are played.
Yeah,
like they didn't show up in the second half. Like,
so the LA move attract free agents? Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He said no.
They can't pay anybody. They can't pay.
They can't pay
you don't have
nobody.
any money.
They won't be able to pay.
No
money to pay.
Wow, you
until they
need
get
money.
under the cap. Until they get under the cap.
What about the Spanos is that it's not just the football money, like the cap money, but it's also the money outside the cap, like the money you pay coaches and stuff like that. They historically haven't really spent big. Like they have a fixed budget within the organization. This is how much money is getting allocated to these things, and they want to stay within budget. So you got those constraints to work against too.
They're going outside of that. They said that they might be trying to spend a little more money, hopefully.
Right.
Get Harbaugh, because Harbaugh's not going to be cheap. And Ben Johnson's not going to be cheap either. That's $15 million a year as well. So, so you're going to have to spend some money for those coach.
You want big money like that.
So what? I guess you guys are just blowing the house up and starting all over? Because that's what it sounds like.
No, not starting over. It's not starting all the way over because we still have some pieces that are still going to be here next year. It's kind of like a competitive rebuild. Maybe be competitive next year, and then 2025 is really when you hit the ground running. Like what the Rams are doing. They look like I wasn't expecting them to be this good, this quickly, especially after they threw all those picks, F the picks, as McVay was saying. So I thought that was gonna be at least like 5-6 years before they got back on track. It's only been 3.
Who are you telling, man?
I
mean, you got Detroit coming out, broke the 30-year barrier. The Cleveland Browns breaking forever. Like it's crazy, man.
Well, it's about time. I mean, we need a new era anyway. You know what I mean? It's the same old teams just doing it every year. Exactly. Same old. I mean, I'm not a Rams fan. I can't stand McGenius anyway. So I think he's a fraud. But I mean, you got to give him credit. You got to give him
got his team right.
Seahawks. I mean, they got rid of Russell Wilson. I feel as though that last year Pete Carroll should have been the coach of the year last year because he knew what he was doing by getting rid of him. So, but I mean, we need some fresh, new era, new teams in there. I guess I was talking to Dre. I guess that's why I'm looking forward to the playoffs this year. I mean, everything is really competitive. I mean, nobody's not really running away with this at all. You know what I mean? So there's only a couple people that I see that's really not going to go deep in the playoff, and that's my team. You know what I mean? Hey. They're just frauds, Kai. That's all. They're just frauds. That's
frauds. I mean, they almost lost to the Giants, man. Almost.
That's what I'm saying. I shook my head, Kai.
I love and hate my team.
I cannot believe that.
I love and hate my team at the same time.
Yeah.
This is a hard relationship.
You got to be real. You know,
that's
Mike
why I'm nervous this week. I'm nervous. You know, they have nothing. They are actively tanking. Like they want Marvin Harrison Jr. So they have nothing to play for. So do not lose this game, man. Right?
And with the latest news, they're talking about Maddox is back, and I'm like, so what? I was like, wow, okay.
He's the savior, baby. He's coming.
He's the savior.
Oh my God.
Interesting question from Hef. The biggest playoff pretender, since we're on that conversation real quick. I'll tell you, I might have to throw.
Don't say it.
I might have to throw the Eagles in there, guys. I'm sorry.
I knew it.
I'm sorry. I just don't see them being consistent enough unless they get this thing going in the next week or two.
They can't get it going, Sal. It's the end of the season, man. You can't fix this.
You can't turn on the switch.
You can't fix this, man. No way you can fix this. You saw what happened in last week. There's no way you can fix this.
Came down to the last play.
We're being real. We're all being real about this. We're just being real, man.
Yeah. Maddox is the savior, though. He's going to be back. Life is going to be good.
Whatever, man.
My pick for playoff pretender. I got two. I still think the Lions, and it's only because they haven't been there. You know, I think they're going to be a team that's just, they'll get the experience, but I think it's going to come to haunt them when they play somebody that's just going to, has that experience. But the real pretender is going to be the Jaguars.
Yes, I agree with that.
They might not make it.
They're
might not make it.
But no, that's true. Yeah, they might
not even make it if they lose these last two games.
That's true. I mean, they play. I don't know. They play two really bad teams. They should get in, but I think they play the Giants. And somebody else.
Trevor's out. Still,
division team. Yeah, Trevor's out this week.
But every time I watch Trevor, he stunk up the joint. So I don't know.
So anybody, any of the teams that we just mentioned, the two that obviously the Eagles and the two that Mike mentioned, any of them one and done, like Hef was saying? You think any of them are one and done? Jacksonville, any of them?
I'm gonna say Kansas City's one and done.
Kansas City or
I say Kansas City's one and done.
That's a coffee bet. That's another coffee bet coming, Dre.
Is it Mike?
One and done. Yeah, no way.
Why, Mike? Because
they are the AFC.
Because they're at home.
They will find a way.
Patrick Mahomes has never played on the road in a playoff game, so that's
and they'll play one game at home. They'll play one game at home at least.
So if the Browns go to Kansas City, do the Browns walk out of there with a win?
Woo!
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, Mike, you got you now. So I mean,
they're not gonna happen. The Browns going somewhere else. They're gonna go to Jacksonville or somewhere.
Hey, look, man,
they're not going to Kansas City.
Hef is a big Patrick Mahomes fan, like LeBron James, and he said Chiefs are one and done. Sad to say. So
I can't count Mahomes out until he's out. He's too good. You've seen it plenty of times.
You can't be good. Look, you only can be good if you have enough skill positions.
Wide receivers,
man. It's just come on.
I mean,
you can throw the ball and be great and whatnot, but somebody's got to catch it, Mike.
I know. But
even
last year, though, I mean, they weren't. I mean, they were better, but not that much better than what they got now. And they showed up in the Super Bowl. I mean, that defense. They went against number 2 or number 1 defense in the league in the Super Bowl and put up 30-something points with Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, this team can find a way to win when they need to. It's just I'm telling you, one of these accounts is going to step up.
On as a receiver besides Travis Kelce, and what they're doing,
it'll be Riche Rice or MVS might actually show up.
Well, one of these guys
he showed up in Philly and he dropped the ball.
Somehow they'll show up at the right time. That's how the Chiefs do it, man. It's like their defense was so bad last year, but somehow they showed up at the right time and made the right plays. They they do that, man.
I'll
It's
say it
you
like
don't
this,
count
man.
them out.
You know
Like
what?
Michael
This is
called
what-
the rest.
This is what I'm hoping. You know what? Everything that you said,
right,
Mike,
you're right,
I'm
Nah, the rest
hoping.
you help
You know what? Everything that you said, I'm hoping that San Fran and Kansas City go to the Super Bowl, and then
God.
you start eating your words. And Kansas City.
Oh, no, I ain't saying they're gonna win it all.
I
mean,
just
want
say
them
it,
to
man.
lose. Yeah,
Just
look,
like that
yeah,
documentary on Michael
revenge
Jordan. That's
right
the
there.
last dance. So
K-
KC, I don't care if KC has Taylor Swift a wide receiver. They're not winning. So that's
They
all
are
I'm saying.
done.
Yeah.
I don't count them out. I don't count the Eagles out. They're
Oh,
both defending.
all right,
They're both
okay.
defending champions, and until they're out, I don't count them out because
How do you feel, Kai? How do you feel about Philly? What's going on? What's on your mind with that?
I thought they were fraudulent for a while.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
They really had. They
Okay.
hadn't
I'm gonna be
beaten
sorry about
anybody.
it. It's the truth,
They
Kai. It's the
hadn't
truth.
beaten anybody.
Wow.
They
It's the
hadn't beaten
truth.
anybody.
It's
They
the
beat
truth.
they beat the Cowboys, but the Cowboys aren't good.
We beat Miami.
Miami
We
hasn't
beat
beaten
Miami.
either. They haven't.
Yeah.
Miami
Ah,
hasn't
he
beaten
said
anybody
Miami ain't
either.
good.
Miami hasn't beaten anybody. Miami beat
There's
the
nothing to be
Cowboys, but the
sorry
Cowboys
about.
also hadn't beaten anybody. Just the teams
There's
they
nothing
beat
to be
the team.
sorry about, Kai.
Like-
There's nothing to be sorry about.
Like,
I mean, you
The
said
Ravens are probably going to put it on to Miami this week. They got to come to ball. Oh yeah, no. You're gonna see who the real frauds are in these last 2 weeks.
Dang.
Man.
You're gonna see who the real frauds are.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
can't front you. I
This might
can't
be
front
good to
you
go
on
into
that,
the
guy.
picks, right, Sal?
that's right. Well, let's get into that. Let's get into some picks this week.
Hold on, man.
Okay.
Can I say something? Hold on, Sal. Where's that? You got enough said shirt?
Yeah,
a
man.
t-shirt?
What?
You
Yeah,
gotta
for
buy
Christmas.
us one, man. That ain't right, man. What's going on? I mean,
Hey,
I thought we were supposed to be a team, man. And I'm looking at this. I was like, what is
Hey,
Enough
Enough
said,
said.
fans. I'm gonna get right to the camera.
I gotta represent. It's all
They got
right.
merch.
You
They got
know,
merch.
it's
We have no
all right.
merch.
My
I have
bad,
to
go
give
ahead, Sal.
shout out to my sister for that because she got me this shirt. So shout out
Nice,
to her.
nice. Okay.
And Jermaine, this was like 6 months ago, right? And Sal said, "Can you send the logo to Heather?" I said, "For what?" And now I know.
Nice,
Yeah, right.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, talk about that. So let's talk about we had ADU on last week. for
Yeah,
the
let's
pick.
talk about
And-
our picks last week, Dre, and what happened.
So,
I know,
I'ma tell
I
you,
know, I went down.
Yeah, Hef went 4-1.
There he is.
KD went 4-1.
Ooh, man.
Jermaine, you went 2-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, you went 4-1.
Well,
Sal, you went 3-2.
all right.
And the first in in enough said podcast history, I went
You went
5-0.
You went
Wow.
5-0.
Wow.
Can you believe it? 5-0.
Wow.
Let's
we
go.
gotta
But
do
you know
a
the way
recount.
Drake counts his own. And
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a recount.
recheck that one.
Oh my God! Hold on,
Yeah.
I turned it off by mistake.
Yeah, you know the way he counts his own. Drake counts by 2s and 3s, so you know. and then the numbers don't add up. It's like
No,
so-
5-0. 5-0.
Alright.
So look, we here. Jermaine pretty much got it.
Yeah,
53 and
he's-
27.
He's in good shape.
We
Yeah.
got Mike 49 and Sal 46,
Yep.
34. But guess what, Sal? I still got hope. I got hope
All
this week and next week. Maybe I can
catching
catch
up.
that third spot.
You gotta take that bag
Catching
off.
up.
Yeah, put the bag on your
Right,
head.
yeah, I'm telling you, the way it's been
Put
going,
Put the bag on
baby.
your head.
You can catch
I've
up in
been,
these next 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. All right, well, let's get into these picks this week. So the first one we got is Green Bay and Minnesota. So these are all like playoff implication games. Mike, shout out to Mike for helping pick these as always. Green Bay and Minnesota. So they're 8 and 9 seed right now. They're both fighting for a playoff spot with the Sea Chickens. They're both 7 and 8. So let's start with our guest, Kai. You like Green Bay at Minnesota, or you think who are you picking for this one?
I like Green Bay at Minnesota. Green Bay is my second team. If I was going to pick an NFC team, it'd be the Green Bay Packers. I think they have the better quarterback situation right now versus what Minnesota is going with. Now, you got Justin Jefferson, so that takes a lot off your quarterback's shoulders.
Yep.
So, but I do think the Green Bay Packers defense is a little bit better than the Vikings, so that should help them.
All right. He's going with Green Bay. And all right, cool. Mike.
Trey, you still got that coin?
Yes, I do. I have the coin
That's
right
where
here.
it's coming with both of these teams. They both are so flawed. I mean, you got the Vikings. I don't know who they're starting at quarterback now. It's like the fifth
Mullins.
quarterback they started this year.
Who?
And then
Nick Mullins.
Yeah.
No, Mullins bench. They bench.
Oh no,
him, man.
Jared Allen or something, Jair Allen, something like that.
They don't even know.
Supermarket, some guy for the supermarket. I mean, they just, you know, but Green Bay, you know, every time they should win a game, their defense just like folds and they lose. I'm gonna take Green Bay. I just think they're a better team, but geez, you could really flip a coin and on this one. But I'll take Green Bay.
All right, man. You got Green Bay. Who's next?
All
Sal?
right.
Who's next?
And Hef's got Green Bay, by the way, Dre. So
Yep.
he's got Green Bay too. All right, Mr. Fraud's down there in the right corner. Jermaine, who you got?
So it's what is it in Green Bay or is it in Minnesota?
It's I always announce the home team second, so it's Green Bay at Minnesota. Yeah.
Okay, Green Bay. So Minnesota's home. All right. Yeah, I'm still taking Green Bay because it's like Mike said. I don't know who I guess I'm making up names. You know what I mean? Who's going to be a quarterback?
You probably be right.
You know what I'm saying?
You be Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
you know, I'm making up names. So that's saying a lot when you're making up names that you don't know who's throwing it. Yeah, just like Kai said, you know, Justin Jefferson could be that, you know, that X factor, but I mean, did they even get practice time? You know what I mean? Together. I mean, you know, as far as that getting that chemistry together. So yeah, I'm sticking with Green Bay. I'm gonna take Green Bay.
All right.
Dre? All right. Man, I like what Kai was saying. I'm gonna stay with the Jordan Love thing, man. I mean, honestly. I think they could just pretty much beat out Minnesota. If JJ gets hot, yeah, maybe so. But I don't see it. I'm gonna take Green Bay as well.
Yeah, I mean, as tempted as I am to pick Minnesota on this one just because they're home and Justin Jefferson is that X factor, I just don't see their defense holding up against Jordan Love and that Green Bay offense. So so I'm going to go with Green Bay as well. So we all got pretty much Green Bay.
Green Bay down the board.
And Green Bay is another team, just like Los Angeles. I mean, they still got they can't stay healthy. I mean, those wide receivers. I mean, they got talented wide receivers. They can't stay healthy because every time that I'm listening to the radio, so and so is hurt. So and so is doubtful. This, that, and the other.
Jones, right?
Yeah, Jones is always hurt.
Yeah, and they need him too.
Big time. Big time.
Make a big difference in that offense.
Yeah.
Next one. So it's we'll bring out Sierra for this one. So Cincinnati, and then you guys were talking about KC. So Cincinnati is at KC. Cincinnati is the 9th seed trying to sneak in. KC is trying to hold on to the 3rd seed. Believe it or not, I can't believe they're still a 3rd seed with their division winner. Again, like we talked about earlier, nobody wants that division, right? So, so Cincinnati at KC. We'll start
with it's got to be the Kansas City Chiefs because they have Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow is not playing. Simple as that.
Okay, straightforward.
That's simple. They can't. They won't be able to match. You know, like in the clutch. If it comes down to it, who I want making a play, I will still pick Patrick Mahomes. So,
all right,
that's an easy one.
Yeah, he likes Mahomes. All right, Mike, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I think they're gonna win. I think it's going to be a dirty win. Like I think they're going to win, and they're going to be mad at themselves for it. But I think they're still going to
be ugly.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Frauds.
You know what? I'm torn, to be honest with you, because
you want to flip that coin?
Bring out the coin.
Yeah, no, what the KC did last week, I'm just like, and then then they imploded on the sideline. You know, Andy Reid's like, hold Travis Kelce's helmet, and Mahomes is out there crying and carrying on, and he's pissed off. That whole game was just a mess. It was a mess. You know, that's why I'm like,
JD. I like his emote. Yeah,
the last few games, KC hasn't been really putting it. You know, so wow. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. Taking the Bengals.
Jumping out the window.
Yeah, the Bengals.
Jumping out the window.
Yeah.
Taking the Bengals. Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals. Yep.
All right. Wow. That brings us to Dre. Cincinnati at KC, Dre. 9 seed versus 3 seed.
And Kansas City's home, right?
Kansas City is home.
They lost at Arrowhead last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that is true,
Yep.
Dorothy. Annie M. Mr. Twister.
Before you make your pick, Dre.
Yeah.
Before you make your pick, is it me or is it seem like Kansas City is always at home during the regular season? Every time I look
Yeah.
up, they're home.
They always
You know
home.
what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
Because they're on the road early.
Oh
They're
yeah,
on
they're on
games
the road early.
That's why.
yeah. All right. It's
Well,
just
It's
ridiculous.
going to be flipped this time because they're going to be on the road in the playoffs. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so
Yep.
I mean, they have to win. They know that, and
Yeah, right.
they really have to show a statement against the Bengals, and no matter if it's no
Oh,
Joe
yeah,
Barrows or
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm actually going to not. Jermaine, I was thinking about going with you, but I think I'm gonna take KC because they have to win. If they do another stink up joint and Andy Reid is bumping, Travis to say get your head in the game and it'll help him up. He said I was trying to get his confidence back in his head.
Mhm.
I mean, and Travis said it on his show, man. He's got to play better. He said everybody's got to play better. So, Kansas City.
Kansas
Mhm.
City.
They need it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
they do need it. No, I agree.
Yeah.
They do need it.
I
And the
think they
Raiders
get
can win
back
the
on
division
track.
too.
Yeah. I mean, I think they get back on track with Cincinnati. I mean, if Cincinnati had Joe Burrow in there, I think that's a different story. But I think KC is going to find enough to just get by that game. It'll probably be ugly, like you guys said. I agree, but I think KC pulls this one out. All right. The next one
All
is
right.
a game that starts in about 20 minutes or so. We got Detroit at Dallas. Dallas, the train wreck from last week. They are the number 5 seed right now after dropping a game behind the Eagles. And then, of course, Detroit wants to hold on to that number 3 seed for a home. They probably will in their division. But so we got Detroit at Dallas. Kai, who do you like in this one?
Dallas is at home, right?
Dallas is at home.
Dallas is home. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dallas. They haven't lost at home yet. That's
Okay.
the one place they actually show up is at home.
Mhm.
They don't show up on the road, but at home they actually show up. They play, balanced football for some reason. I don't know why they can't just do that on the road. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think I got Dallas in this one. I'm not sure if the Lions, they haven't really beaten that good team yet also.
Mhm.
Like I think they played the Ravens earlier this year at home and they got stomped by them. I think did they play the Philly this year?
No, not
Not
this
yet.
Not yet.
No, not this year.
Not
Mhm.
this year, no.
No, I'm thinking about.
Last
Well, I
year.
mean,
Last
you can't
year.
really say they beat Kansas City because Kansas City is fraudulent this year too. So I haven't
Mhm.
really seen a decent win yet for the Lions. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
All right.
All right.
Mike, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'll go and take. I gotta take the Cowboys because they are at home and they do play a lot
Mhm.
better at home. Also, I
Mhm.
think to some degree, the Detroit kind of plays to the strengths of the Dallas Cowboys, especially on defense. Jared Goff is not necessarily known for being mobile, so that kind of allows guys like Micah Parsons to kind of really go after him into pressure. So I think. I think this might turn to how that Baltimore game turned out for the Lions, where they just get
Ooh,
smoked.
yeah.
It's one of them days.
We
One of
gotta
those
we gotta
days.
take our survey to all the guests that come on. Did you know, Kai, that Dak Prescott's real name is Rain?
Rain
I guess not.
Dakota.
Rain,
Rain-
no.
Rain Dakota, Kai. Rain
It is
Dakota.
His
true.
government name is
It's not a
Rain
nickname. Yeah, that's his
Dakota.
government name. That's his government name.
Yeah,
Prescott.
No.
it is.
Yeah,
we are
y'all-
not joking.
It
Look
is,
it
man.
up. Look it
Rain
up.
Dakota, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that messed me up.
R.A.Y.
Hey, Kai, we was doing an episode, Kai, right? And they kept saying rain. I said, well, who the hell are they talking about? You know what I mean? And then they put it all together, Rain Dakota, and I knew Dakota,
Oh my
was short
God.
for that.
He's
Rain
like, oh my
Dakota. I said, oh my God, yeah. That's what
What? No wonder he go by Dak. No wonder he goes by
Yeah,
Dak.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I
would never
Jack.
told the public. I would never told the public.
Hey, Hef has a daughter named Rain. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, and it's right. If it's right, Hef, and it does. Yeah, I mean, a male having either with REING or A, like, no, man.
That's how it's spelled.
Nah.
So
sorry, Dak.
Be careful, Dre.
I think it's
yeah, right. Oh man.
Fine line.
I think Jermaine's got a pick next.
Yeah.
Hey,
the fraud's got a pick.
Hey, this is Dallas's time, baby. Dallas's time to literally fall apart. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. This is their time. This is around their time that they fall apart and everything. So yeah, I'm with Hef. I'm going with the Lions in a high-scoring game.
Wow.
I'm going with the
a
Lions.
high-scoring game at that.
High-scoring game at that.
Oh wow, here we go.
Panic mode is going to set in. Mike McCarthy's he's going to look with his, that dumbfounded look, like what's going on? What just happened? I'm going with the Lions, baby. I'm going with the Lions.
You see when Mike McCarthy always got his hand?
Yeah, he's like,
so he got the clipboard and the pen, like,
Hef says we never agree. St. Brown's going for 125. Maybe we'll see.
It might be, man. Yo,
don't say that.
Is he gonna be on Bland? If he's gonna be on Bland.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Bland, right?
Bland.
Gilmore's supposed to. I heard Gilmore's supposed to cover him, isn't he?
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
I hope not Bradbury. That's all we know.
Isaiah Jenkins.
Trey, who you got?
Look, man. I'm gonna try to play, I gotta be a Dallas cheerleader tonight because I want the Eagles to get the number 2 seed.
Oh, Jesus, Dre. It don't really matter. Come on, man. We talked about this. Stop, man. Come on.
Man, I feel it, Jermaine. I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
You feel what? What do you feel?
I feel the Eagles got hope.
You feel the Eagles?
Oh my God.
Look, man. Honestly, though, I hope Campbell beats the brakes off of him. I'm serious. I really do. I hope Campbell come out there and he suit up and be a tight end for him. I want the Cowboys, but it's the Lions, man. I wrote it down. The Lions. Lions, no question.
Right.
That's emotion, right? That's emotion.
No,
that's
it's emotion. It's emotion
opinion.
if I put the Eagles down. That's emotion. What you say, Kai? It's your honest opinion.
That's unbiased. This is
unbiased. Right.
Unbiased opinion.
So who's Michelle got? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Cowboys all the way. That's what she got.
All right.
But she said it doesn't matter. She said we had won nothing in 30 years. She said she said Dak's got to go. She said roll.
Well,
she went all the way back to Quincy Carter, man. Talking about cocaine head. He got to go. He said no, it haven't been right since Troy Aikman, man.
There comes some Quincy Carter.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with hell no. He's not gonna win. He's not gonna do it. So I'm going with Detroit, guys. I'm doing it.
Detroit, baby. What? They're gonna shake up the world tonight.
Cowboys will lose at home,
they're gonna shake up the world.
All right.
High scoring game.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised though.
Mike
and
Kai has Dallas. So.
All right. Definitely gotta watch that game tonight.
All right, we got Miami at Baltimore. This is for number 1 seed, guys. This is flat out. This is for number 1 seed. So Miami is 11-4. Baltimore is 12-3. By the way, KD has Detroit there, Dre.
By 10.
I got it.
All
I got it, buddy.
10.
By 10.
So Kai, what do you got? Miami 11-4, Baltimore 12-3, number 1 seed on the line. What's going to happen? It's in Baltimore.
Fraudulent Dolphins.
Oh,
fraudulent Dolphins. I love it.
Versus the Ravens. Ravens. That's easy. This is in Baltimore too. Oh,
it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dolphins' offense is high powered, but the Ravens' defense is just too good. The way they shut down the 49ers, who were on a roll, I think they come into they're feeling good about themselves. Lamar is probably going to have a hell of a day on the ground against that Dolphins front. I'd say probably 2 scores. I'd say the Ravens win by.
Wow.
But I say that now, and then they're gonna, how the Ravens go. They get up big. They get up big, and then I'm like, not like last year, like 35-14 fourth quarter, and you lose that. So,
yep.
Hopefully it's different this time because we're in December, or it will be January. Dolphins aren't really good at the end of the season. So.
All right. So he's
Ravens.
going with interesting
Ravens.
couple of comments here. So Ravens are a physically bigger team. That makes a difference. And I agree with that. I mean, you're talking about speed, though. Tyreek Hill, smaller team. Waddle is not playing. Remember, Waddle is out.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, Waddle's out.
that's the other
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So,
They just gonna bracket Tyreek and
Yep.
let somebody else do it.
Yep. Exactly.
Mike, you abandoning ship? Jumping out the window?
Jumping out the window, taking the Dolphins.
Whoa!
Oh, all that Raven talk all season, and
All that
Lamar
talk.
and
All
what?
that talk,
You know
as
what?
great as they look,
You
you know what's bound to happen, right? Lamar's gonna go out, he's gonna have a bad game, and all the MVP talk's gonna go right out the window. And Tua will be the person that they talk about as the MVP.
Mike
it's
is
bound to
talking
happen.
himself for Miami because he's trying to
I'm
make
taking the
he's
Dolphins.
trying to make
I'm
up
taking the
ground with me. That's what he's trying to do. So come on,
I'm taking the
man.
Dolphins. Dolphins can beat them. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Dolphins haven't beaten
something
anybody,
about.
man.
I know what you're saying, but I see them last year beat the Ravens, in Baltimore, and the Ravens had them, and next thing you know, Miami came back storming and just went right past that defense, and I think they could do it again. So I'm pick Dolphins.
Wow. All right. Jermaine, you jumping out the window with him?
No, I'm not jumping out the window, man.
All
That's
right.
just crazy.
Okay.
That's too high. That's too high of a jump. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm definitely picking Baltimore is starting to. I think they're starting to really hit that stride now, going into the playoffs. And getting that number one seed, getting that bye week, and everything. So, and then like you said, Waddle's out. You bracket, you bracket Tyreek. And you stifle that running game and whatnot. So. Is Mostert hurt because he got hurt last week? Is he playing?
He came back. I think
he
came
did?
back.
Yeah. Yeah, but only a couple plays after that. He didn't really play that whole game when he came back. He scored that touchdown, and you didn't see him since. So yeah. I'm taking Baltimore. Baltimore is hitting strides right now. They're considered the hottest team right now in the NFL. So yeah, I'm going with Baltimore.
All right.
Got it,
Dre?
man. Yeah, man. Ooh, this is gonna be a really interesting game. If Tua doesn't turn the ball, if Lamar don't turn the ball over, they're gonna win. Tua, he just have to have a bad game, honestly. And I feel that Ravens secondary is pretty decent, actually. It's pretty good. And Tyreek, nobody can stop Tyreek, so just let him run around. What Philadelphia did, and Philadelphia beat him up. So, man, this is a tough one for me, man. I'm gonna take Miami. I think Miami's gonna win. I think Lamar's gonna mess up. I think Miami's gonna win this game.
This is interesting because both teams had a emotional win last week against pretty decent teams, right? Because Miami beat the Cowboys, right? And then you had obviously, Baltimore beating, San Fran. So both teams are coming off a really, yeah. Let me just say that again. They beat.
I didn't hear you. Can you say that again, please? What was the score?
San Francisco. I do think Baltimore that will
they didn't just beat them.
I think Baltimore wins this one in a close one, but I do think Baltimore finds.
Are you taking the Baltimore? Okay,
I'm taking Baltimore. Yeah. All right.
I will say though, I'll make a bold prediction. I think Odell Beckham's going to have 2 touchdowns. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bold. That's beyond bold.
That is bold. Yeah.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
No, that bold is too. Yeah, that's too soft.
I think he only got one touchdown for the season.
But you see how he
So he's doubling his production in one game.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And you see how the guy talks trash after he makes a first down, right? First down catch. So I mean, if you hear him getting one touchdown, but 2 touchdowns, oh my God, Odell's gonna be.
I forgot he was in.
You're right. Forgot he's on the team.
Yeah, I was like,
Dre's gonna be like, I'm gonna make a bold prediction.
That's
Joe
just like
Flacco
Sammy
for
Watkins.
MVP. Yeah. Dre's bold prediction: Flacco for MVP.
Comeback player of the year.
Yo, Flacco.
Flack attack. You know, he's a 38-year-old wonder. All right,
100 million coming.
Yeah. All right. We know what it's going to come down to, people. Here we go. Arizona at Philadelphia.
No, that was an alternate. That was an alternate. Man.
Hell no.
That was
Every
an alternate
week.
game. Mike said it was an alternate game.
Every week we gotta get the Eagles in.
Sal.
Every week.
He said that was an alternate game. The show is over. Thanks, guys.
You're crying like
Let's
Mahomes.
we gotta
You're
go.
crying like Mahomes. Stop. The refs are unfair. You're still crying like Mahomes. You know?
Oh my God.
All right, Arizona at Philly. Let's just do this. Does anybody think that Philadelphia is going
a bonus
to
pick.
lose? Does anybody think that Philadelphia is going to lose?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Really?
No,
I do.
Come
God,
on,
what you doing, man?
I don't know. I don't know.
You thinking
Oh,
about
wait,
it?
Kai,
You
you
thinking
put
about
your hand up
it,
too?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. You
Kai put
thinking
his hand up
about
too.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
You know
about
they
it.
gonna lose to
Something
Mr. Call of
just
Duty.
tells me that they're not getting
I don't
this
know.
one.
It's just like they just didn't show up against the New York Giants. And DeVito, he's sleeping down. He's literally down the street with his mom, and he coming to the stadium and he putting on a show against the Eagles. I think Kyler Murray can do a little bit better than that. So I don't know.
though,
I'm still
remember-
gonna pick the
Look,
Eagles.
man.
I'm still gonna pick the Eagles,
Listen.
but
But
it worries.
Level-
It worries.
yeah,
It worries me.
but that's that. But
Yeah.
It's
don't
gonna
know.
kill me. They kill me all year. Dre's gonna catch me up. I know I'm gonna be in the basement, but
Put the bag over your head.
Eagles just can't get it to get when you go to the last play of the game against the Giants and you have a 14-point lead or whatever it was going into halftime. Have Covey bumping into somebody. Hurts.
No, it wasn't Covey. No.
Scott.
It was a
No,
Scott,
that was
Oh,
Scott.
Scott. Sorry.
And the
Scott
fourth wide
bumps into
receiver.
somebody.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, like Hurts. All right, you can say Dallas Goedert slipped down, whatever you want. Hurts threw a pick, whatever. But the defense is still a problem. I don't care if Jesus
six.
Christ can be in the secondary right now. It doesn't matter the way their defense is playing. So I'm not letting the Eagles off the hook. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah.
But Kai said it. It's the but. I mean, yeah, I picked them to win too, but it's but. You know what I mean? Because they got problems with scrambling quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, once he starts scrambling and trying to make things happen, that's when they have problems. You know what I mean? So
He runs like a toddler.
the defense can't be fixed, and I don't know what's going on with the offense.
Yeah,
that vanilla offense.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, but what I saw, like you said, Sal, what we saw Sunday, it's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Honestly, that's why I wasn't mad. I'm not mad about what's going on this season. The season's over. Season's over. It's over.
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all. Was Shane Steichen a big reason why the offense is gone downhill?
Yeah, now you
because
see
he's
it.
gone.
Yeah,
I do. I said that.
I think so.
I say both.
No, come on, Dre.
For Arizona now.
I mean, come on, Dre. Their defense is.
I know, man. It's just trash. I'm playing with you, man.
Come on,
Gannon, we didn't need Gannon. Don't make no difference.
He had problems with Gannon.
I know.
He still got problems without him there, and he's making that defense over in Arizona work.
I know,
but
man, but Philadelphia's stupid blunder mistakes giving up those points. I mean, we really only gave 11 points to the Giants last week, but
right.
I
They
mean,
shouldn't have been close.
It was 11 points.
Yeah.
They made them stupid
Pick
mistakes.
six changed the game.
Oh my God! I just I couldn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
All right, so go ahead.
Everybody's.
Sal. Yeah.
I was going to say, let me just read a couple stats real quick. Last year, the Eagles had 1 sack out of every 8.9 pass plays. This year, it's 15.7. That is a 43% decline. Okay. They're averaging a sack every 13.1 attempts through 9 games. They are averaging 1 out of every 23.5 in the last 6 games. They are not getting pressure on the quarterback. Fletcher Cox has played 250 more snaps than Jalen Carter and has 17 quarterback hits, which is third most, 26 pressures, which is second most, and 8 quarterback knocks down, which is fourth most. He just turned 33 this month. This man is still playing at a high level. Since opening day 2018, the Eagles have had 43 starting defensive backs. That is an NFL high. And then last but not least, the Eagles are the first team in history to win 11 out of their first 15 games without winning any of them by more than 14 points. So some really interesting stats in there. But the one that's glaring, that pressure on the quarterback is not there.
Pressure.
No pressure. And the fact that Fletcher Cox 250 more snaps than Jalen Carter, you got a defensive rookie of the year, and you're playing a guy who's 33 years old, 250 more snaps. Something's not right there.
Yeah,
So,
well, Jalen, like I said, he hit that rookie wall, man. He hit that rookie wall. Something. That's what it is, man. They ran out of gas, but whoever you drafted, you guys did. You got to see what you got. You got to see what you got, and I like what they did with Ringo. They put Ringo out there. Once Slade comes back, just sit Bradbury down. Put Ringo on the other side. You know what I mean? So then Nolan Smith, now he's starting to get some more playing time. You got to put these guys in here to see what you got. I mean, this is what you drafted them for. I mean, it's and like you said, Fletcher Cox out doing, and you didn't even say nothing about Jordan Davis. Where the hell is he at? You know what I mean? He's supposed to be that one that's supposed to be stuff in that middle. Where the hell is he at? And
when he ran that 25 when he ran that 22 miles per hour,
that did it. You're right, Dre.
Yeah, that was
he was laying out there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He ain't been right since.
He hasn't been right since. You're right, Dre. You're right.
So
Sorry,
Dre.
I
will say though, like it was interesting, and I'm bringing it up. Seth Joyner brought up a good thing was that front 4-3 is not working anymore because the opposing offense doubles the guys and close the A gaps for them to get in. The linebackers got to pick up and help out the front. So it's interesting. I know linebackers no good. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, the front has been exposed where teams are like, okay, we could just double team him the gaps, and then the running back when he goes on some of the opposing side and stuff, they can see that they're getting doubled from their offensive linemen. They can just go right over and run in, and there's no linebacker over there, and they can just go, wide open. Exactly. So, but I still say that the Eagles will win this game.
But
they have to.
But yeah, there's a but coming. There's a but coming.
They will win this game, but it doesn't. My butt is it doesn't matter.
Your butt.
Yeah.
So Sal, so what do we have? We have Eagles all the way down or not? Kai, what did you pick?
Yeah, I'm going Eagles.
So we got Mike.
Yeah, I got Eagles. I mean, look, I could turn my Xbox on right now.
You're not right. You're taking Arizona.
I'm going with Arizona.
Right.
You going with Arizona? Sal?
I'm going with Arizona.
I gotta write this down. And
okay.
Okay. Hold on. No, I just say Eagles up top and just run a line all the way down and stop and write ARZ.
I hope I'm wrong, but I just
why you hope you're wrong? Why?
I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, but
I understand you're an Eagles fan, but why? You hope that you're wrong.
KD asked is Nakobe Dean done for the year?
Yeah, he's done for the year, man.
I think he is. Yeah.
He's out.
He has that Liz Frank injury that he re-injured when he came back after 2 games. So, yeah, he's still dealing with that. He may not even be back next year. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, come on, KD. KD's like guaranteed. Yeah. Hey, I picked the Eagles for how many weeks? And, I haven't gotten it right all year. So let's talk real quick before I get into a couple other quick things. This will kind of lead into the MVP talk. So it seems like every week there's somebody new, right? First, it was Jalen Hurts. He went by the wayside. Then it was our man, Mr. Irrelevant. All of a sudden, now he has one bad game. Everybody's throwing him to the wolves for some reason, Mike.
We got Tyreek Hill's in the converation.
Yeah, now Tyreek Hill's now Lamar Jackson's in it. If Lamar flops against Detroit or not Detroit, Miami this week, he will be out of the conversation. What is going on with the MVP this year? Like, are people
Joe Flacco
reacting? Yeah.
Him and Flacco.
I'm playing, man.
Hey, I'm just calling it right now. I don't think it's going to be a quarterback this year.
I think it's Christian McCaffrey, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yup. Yeah.
He's
Let me
been
just
the most
say-
consistent.
Yeah.
58.9% Christian McCaffrey won the fantasy championship. 58.9. The man is a stat monster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's on my
Yeah. And
fantasy.
he's got Washington. He might have 1,000 yards in this game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the
he might.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
If he has two big
Starting to come
games,
to come.
then he could win it.
Mhm.
I guess the question I have is, what do you guys consider the MVP? Like, I always thought MVP was really the best player, but people were like, "Oh no, it's the guy that's the most valuable to their team." And I was like,
Exactly.
"Ah."
Yeah.
I think it's
Herbert would be the
valuable.
MVP then. Herbert be the MVP. If it meant that, because you saw what happened when he got hurt. We gave up 63 points. The guys just were depleted. They didn't want to play. Like,
right.
like, he giving out
Right.
MVP for that. Herbert needs to be the MVP.
Deflated.
Yeah,
Like,
deflated.
they didn't even want to try out there. Just get 63.
Oh my God.
Man, no heart, no effort. Like,
I mean, Mike, if they didn't have McCaffrey and they had what, Elijah Moore or Elijah, whatever,
they'd
Mitchell
still be
or
fine.
whatever, do you think they still be good?
Mhm.
No, I
Because
mean,
you're leaning on Brock Purdy.
I still lean on CMC. I mean, I
Yeah.
think if I had to pick somebody, I would pick him. But it does seem like the MVP conversation just seems to bounce around from player to player every week. And every time there's an argument I hear on TV about it, it's not even about like, well, who's the best player. It's about who's the best player to the team or who's the hot guy right now. There's so many different ways to keep spinning this thing. It's like a hot potato almost.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have
it's-
to agree with you, Mike. It is. It's up and down like the daggone stock market or whatever, or what's going on. But I say CMC. But then, like, who knows, man? Dak might go the heck off, and then it's Dak again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dak was in the running.
Yeah,
Dak
Dak
was in there.
was in the running.
Dak
Yeah,
might
He's
go
got
off
30
tonight.
He's got 30
You know?
touchdowns. He's got 30 touchdowns, though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's this is the year, and I'm just saying how this year's been going. The year to backup quarterbacks.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's
Right,
just crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Also,
and
it proves how good coaching is too.
Yeah,
that's
Mhm.
true too.
true.
And Hess said, how many fingers did Herbert break doing his year? Shaking my head. I said he broke enough fingers where he can't hold a Subway
Yeah.
sub no more.
Yeah, one on each hand.
That's awesome.
But
Go ahead, Dre.
yeah, no, I was just saying, man. I agree with Mike. Like the way they're categorized or labeling what's an MVP. You know, I have to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
lost
think
its-
if
Seems
you
like they're
look at these
desperate. Like, they
guys,
just gotta make talk,
yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Sal.
Mhm.
if you're gonna go with the guy who's most valuable to their team, it has to be Christian McCaffrey. I mean, look at how much they
Exactly.
go to him.
Yeah,
I mean, he's the
exactly.
heart and soul of that team. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Sal, remember last year you and I was on Debo. We were saying Debo's MVP. Remember?
Yeah.
We were saying that
Oh,
last
year
year.
before.
the year
year
before.
before.
Oh, yeah,
that.
I'm sorry, the year before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Before
We
they
were
got
saying how
McCaffrey.
Debo is everywhere. You know what I mean? So
hmm yeah. All right, well, let's
I
wrap
think if they
this
didn't
thing-
have McCaffrey, they'd be using him just like they'd be using Debo just like what they use McCaffrey like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
agree.
Debo, like towards the end of that season when he was having that MVP season, man, he was starting to get beat up because they was
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
putting him
yeah.
around the
Too
middle.
small. He's too small.
Yeah, he's going in the middle and
He
he's
was
taking those
on- he was
linebackers,
taking a lot of
man.
hits. He was taking a lot of hits.
Yeah,
True.
But and one thing with CMC this year that keep my fingers crossed still is he's been healthy.
yeah.
That was always
Yeah.
a knock on him, but he said he couldn't last the
Knock
whole
on
season.
wood.
But I
He
think
run-
he did kind of get overused. And then also the other part of it, to some degree, there is a little bit about the system, the zone blocking scheme, the Shanahan offense, and that kind of factors into it, I think, a little bit too.
What zone blocking?
Mhm.
Just hand the ball off and go to Trent Williams' side.
It-
That's
it- there's still some,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how you do
there's a science to it.
I
But
know,
McCaffrey
I know,
does,
Mike.
McCaffrey does do a lot. I mean,
I know
that
he
jump
does.
cut
Yeah,
he's
he
got-
does.
Mhm.
That jump cut he has is, it's brutal. You see him go this way and go that way. You're just
Yeah.
like, damn,
And
how does
real,
that guy do that?
real fast, Mike, with Ayuk, maybe that's why Kittle's production is down because Ayuk is taking a lot of the catching.
Mm.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Purdy
point.
does what you're supposed to do: spread the ball around. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
But I mean, if you
Manage
get,
you don't know
if
where
you
they're
get-
coming from.
But George, if you get Kittle's getting those big yards, man, they won't be able to be stopped. honestly.
Well, that's the linebacker deal. You know, a lot of linebackers, a lot of teams will have strong linebackers. So, you go to CMC or you go to Kittle. Those are where linebackers typically going to cover those guys.
Yep.
So that's where they try to punish you in the middle. Ravens actually got good linebackers.
They
do.
It made it a little tougher,
I've been taking notes.
I think the only team that has good linebackers, I think. Like that.
Probably.
I mean, I like my team's got good linebackers.
Yeah, San Fran.
Besides San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Greenlaw, Warner,
Yeah, your favorite guys, Sal. I know.
Okay. Don't even get me started on him. So
Hey Kai, real fast, man. We got this knucklehead. Dre and I got this knucklehead friend. His name is Ronald Queen. Okay, his name is Ronald Queen, and he gave us his top 5 all-time quarterbacks. Okay, so real
All
fast, top 5. Can you name your top 5 all-time quarterbacks?
Brady at 1.
Right.
Manning.
Yeah.
Rodgers. Give me Aikman up there.
Yeah.
Oh, Aikman, interesting.
Wow, interesting, Aikman.
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
All
right.
I probably put Joe at 3.
Yeah.
Rodgers at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brady at 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you see Brett Favre?
Yeah, where do you see Brett Favre? In your
top 10. Top 10.
Outside, is it top 10? Towards the bottom?
I'd say towards the bottom. just squeaking in, probably.
Okay. All right. Our friend
Just
Ronald Crean. All right. So guess what, Kai? Our friend Ronald Crean. Yes, has Brett Favre at number 3 all time.
3 all time?
Yeah, man. Your eyes got big. Yeah.
His eyes got just as big as when I said Rain. He didn't know who Rain was.
Yeah. You got the same reaction that we give that to all our guests.
Yeah.
You got the same reaction as everybody else. It's like what?
What?
Yeah.
I want to see.
Exactly.
I want to see his explanation for that one. Like, what's
the
the reasoning behind that?
It's a bunch of crap. That's what it is.
Shallow how? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, real quick, let's wrap this up by going around. We talked about his resolutions. It could be about football for you personally, whatever it might be. We'll just go around real quick. Kai, New Year's resolution. What do you got?
I'll do a football, non-football.
All right.
Hopefully, I move down to North Carolina eventually sometime this year. And football related, just give me Harbaugh, please. That's all I want.
You hear
That's
that?
all I
want.
Harbaugh to save us. Because the pieces are there. Just give me Harbaugh.
All right, Mike, what do you got, bud?
My football resolution. I had to think about this one, but I've given the Eagles a lot of props this year. I've been trying to talk y'all up and try to keep y'all positive, and y'all just sit here and tell me it's like, Mike, you don't see it how it is. So my resolution is to see it how it is and call it like it is. I'm not Howie. Every time you say Howie gets it wrong, I'll be like, you're damn right, Sal. Howie got it wrong. No more Eagles love. No more positivity. I'm done.
He's got what he
call
wants.
it like it is. Y'all
wow.
Moving to the dark side. I'm done.
There you go, Mike. I'm proud of you, man. I'm very proud.
It's still this year, so I'm still positive for you guys. So I don't doubt you. But come January 1, y'all stink. I'm sorry. Y'all going nowhere in the playoffs.
Y'all ain't going nowhere in the
terrible.
Okay.
That's awesome. I like it. All right, Jermaine. We know Howie got it wrong, so go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, Harry got it wrong this year. All right, Harry got it wrong
this year.
Right, I still believe. Yes, I believe. Yeah, I believe in Howie. Howie's going to look. Now, next year, if this is the same product going on next year, then I'm with you, Sal. Seriously.
It's going to be worse.
But I think he's going to, I'm still on the Howie train, Sal. I'm still on the Howie train.
I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
But my non-football related for this year is to keep this beautiful grill, this beautiful face that I actually have right here. All right, to keep this all nice and clean and all that stuff. You know what I mean? For next year, when we do our episodes, when we start our new episodes for next year. Wow, that's what
how about actually like doing your food shopping earlier so you can show up for the show on time? How about that?
ain't gonna happen. I tried, Dre. I tried, Sal. I tried.
Oh,
like, give me E for effort, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Dre's resolution is getting one of those chairs to go up and down the steps and not fall. But besides that, what do you got, Trey?
I need it today, man. My ankle went out 3 times.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my Lord!
Oh man!
Oh shoot!
And I was carrying a hockey table downstairs too.
My
neighbor next door to me. So, but no, man. Like, I think this is one of the most interesting seasons for football. I want you guys. I guess my New Year's resolution or my football resolution would be was coaches stop going for it on 4th down when they're up by when you're up. Like I noticed, like if they're up 10-3. And they want to not score to go like 10-13, like they should kick the field goal. Like I know it's a lot of that. Like there's no reason for you to go for it, but it's like the probability.
The
like, the analytics, right, Kai?
Yeah,
I was about to say the analytics. So
and
I don't know. I'm old school.
I'm
old school.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm like take what the defense gives you, and you're up. And then sometimes it shoots you in your mouth, and the press is like, well, why didn't you kick the field goal? You would have won. So but that's one thing I'm saying. But overall, man, what an interesting season this has been, and the playoffs coming up. Like you said, it's the hottest teams right now. I mean, the Rams are hot right now. Cleveland's hot. Bills. I mean, yeah, man. So, but as for the Eagles, yeah, it's the same song. It's the same song. So,
is there a resolution somewhere in here, or is this
a resolution? Man, I'm a diehard, as you can see. I'm wearing it.
All right.
So,
all right, I got you.
Just they gotta get it. They gotta get it right.
All right. All right. My resolution, football related. And Mike's going to love this. It's going to be that Dre Greenlaw gets herpes and we can free break Dom. We're going to do
it. Dang. What did he say?
Dang.
What did he say?
Herpes, man. Jeez.
I thought this was a family show.
Dre Greenlaw. Come on, man.
Damn.
You just go play with that, though. I mean, that ain't going to keep him off the field.
That's not going to stop you.
That's some kind of sickly body fluid. Get somebody. God.
Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
it came over the top of my head.
It comes out of his mouth is what the shirt says.
Hanging out with Philly too much. I swear.
Where the end that?
So, Mike, do you see real quick Greenlaw being an issue though in the playoffs when he does stupid stuff like that though, getting involved with fights and taking stupid penalties? Do you think that's going to be an issue?
I hope not. I really do, but it could be. Hopefully, it happens where it doesn't matter. But one of those things that the game's well in hand. But he is good for something. We'll see.
All right, personal.
Whether he gets called or not, something will happen. Go ahead,
Sal. My personal is to record music. It's something I got to get back in the studio, and I have it, and it's something I really want to do. Maybe write an intro song or something like that. Got to get back in the studio and do that. That's right. Yeah, we do the KD thing. But again, guys, awesome show as always. This has been great. Appreciate all you guys. We're gonna go watch that Dallas game right now, see what happens, and Dallas Detroit, and see what's going on with that one.
Yeah, Kai, man, I'm
Kai,
thankful for being on the show, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Oh man, no doubt. We're gonna have you again.
Always good talking football. Oh,
love to be back.
Love to be back.
All
LA
right, that's
Charger,
good stuff.
you know.
Yeah, appreciate you,
Mhm.
Kai.
Always love to
Yeah,
talk.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I would
Thank
say,
you.
Kai, get
Thank
your own
you.
stadium.
Thank you.
Get your own stadium.
No,
Get your own
no,
stadium, man.
no. We'll pay that
We don't
rent.
have the money,
right?
We don't have the money.
Rent due at first of the
They don't
month.
have the money. Neither does the Rams.
It's $1. Yeah. Rams ain't got no money either.
Oh,
Shout
man, that's
out.
hilarious.
Shout out to everyone that's listening. As always,
Thank
y'all
you.
dressed up podcast, K Dizzle in the house, have streams, all these guys who help us out and listen to us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All family and friends out there who support us all year. We appreciate you. We're gonna keep doing it in the new year here coming up. Enough said crew at gmail.com is the email. We are live on YouTube and Twitter. Next week, 11 a.m. We're back to normal time with the holidays being over and everything. I'm sure we'll have a lot to say when the Eagles lose to Arizona, and we'll be in good shape. So, everybody, Kai, thanks again, everybody.
Y'all lose Arizona.
We will have emergency meetings. Yeah, we will. We'll be on this podcast.
You said emergency meeting.
It'd be like
Yeah.
that amongst us
Emergency.
game. The emergency
All we
meeting.
gotta do, right, is
I know, yeah, there you go.
we come back. Look,
Yeah.
Kai
Yeah.
never left. Nobody left.
Oh,
Eat the black.
man.
Yeah.
Happy New
chance y'all
Year,
lose
everybody.
that
We'll
game.
catch up with y'all
Happy
soon.
New Year to y'all.
Say
All right,
goodnight.
y'all. Happy New Year.
everybody.
Happy New
Peace
Year.
out.
Peace.
All right.
Later.